Hello, this is Mrs. Lamberg, and I am going to teach you the simplest way to make a multiplication chart. First, let's talk about the things you're going to need. You will need a pencil. I'm using a Sharpie because I want it to show up for this video, but you should definitely always use a pencil so that way if you make a mistake, it's easy to erase it. The next thing you're going to need is you're going to need some graph paper. I like to use the 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter graph paper because it gives me plenty of room to write in my box. The last thing you're going to need is you're going to need some highlighters. I have 6 highlighters here, and I have green, orange, blue, pink, purple, and yellow. You can use different colors, or you could even use something you have at home to make the colors to help you, but this is the easiest way to do it is with these 6 colors of highlighters. So, let's get started. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your pencil, and at the top right corner, you're going to write your name. So, I'm going to write mine here. Underneath your name, you're going to write the date. We do this so that way we can see how we improve at making our multiplication chart over time. Today's date is October 15th, 2020, but you may have a different date. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to make sure that I'm 1 row below the date, and then I'm going to come over 3 squares, and actually I'm going to go 2 rows below the date. So in that first box, 2 rows below the date and 2 rows over from the edge, I'm going to write a 0 or an X. I'll put both of them because either way you can make this multiplication chart. Now I'm going to go across, and I'm going to start with 1, and I'm going to count all the way to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After I have that, I'm going to draw lines to make a box for a multiplication chart. So I'm going to start at the top, and I'm just going to follow that line down until I get to the 10, and then I'm going to do the same thing going across, and I'm going to stop when I get to that 10. Now I'm going to finish the rest of the box. So I'm going to draw this way, over, and stop, and then I'm going to close up my box here. Okay, now we have our multiplication chart and we're ready to get started. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit more on this video so that way you can see exactly what I'm doing. Okay. Now, the first thing that I'm going to do when I'm making my multiplication chart is I'm going to start with one of my colors of highlighters. I like to start with blue because it's my favorite color. And I'm going to draw down with my highlighter and go across. This tells me that these are the easiest facts to learn. I also do this not with my 1s, but I'd go ahead and I do it with my 2s. And I do it right through the middle of the box. Okay, after I do that, then I'm going to take my green highlighter, and I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to do it down here for my 10s. That's because I'm going to solve these second. So now I have the outside of my box covered, and I'm going to go ahead and write the facts in that I know so far. I know that 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 4 is 4. And so on. I'm going to keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then I'm going to do the same thing going down. And you notice that we'll have a pattern here. The numbers across are the same as the numbers down. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I'm going to go to my line that I made for my 2's. 2 times 2 is 4. And then you can skip count going across. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. You can also skip count by 2's going down. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. Now I'm finished with my 1's and my 2's, and I'm going to go on to my 10's because that is the next easiest. So with 10's, we are skip counting by 10. So we already have our 10, 20. So I'm going to start with 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to go down. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and we have our 100 right there. Now the next number that I'm going to solve for is going to be my 5's because I can also easily skip count for 5's. So I'm going to take my purple highlighter and I'm going to find the 5's, and then I'm going to draw my line down for my 5's. And then I'm going to find my 5's on the side, and I'm going to draw a line across for my 5's. Now I'm going to fill in those numbers. I'm going to go across first. I just prefer to go across. So we have our 5, 5, 10, and I'm going to skip count by 5's. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and we already have our 50. Now I'm going to do that same thing, but I'm going to go down. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. Now we just have to finish solving for the rest of our multiplication chart, but I only have 4 small boxes here left to solve for. So now you have 3 colors of highlighters left. You have orange, pink, and yellow. So you can choose any color that you would like, but we're going to alternate between the 3. I'm going to start with my pink one, and then I'm going to go here and I'm going to fill in for my 3's. Now I can solve my 3's. With 3's, you can also skip count to go across. So 3, 6, now I'm going to add 3 more. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and then I'm going to check my answer, 28, 29, 30. Once I have these numbers across right here, I can easily do these, and I don't even have to skip count again. Do not count your 9. Your 9 is in the corner, so whatever number is in the corner is always going to stay in the corner. But then you can take your 12 and you can move it over here. Then you see that we have 15. Now I'm going to put 18, 21, 24, 27, and we already have our 30. Now I'm going to use my yellow highlighter. I'm going to draw my lines down, and then I'm going to draw them across. And now we're going to be solving for our 4's. So I find my 4's, and 4's is skip counting too. So 4, 8, 12. So then 12 plus 4, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now let's check my answer, 17, 18, 19, 20, and that's correct. Now 4 more, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, and my answer is correct. Now again, remember, we don't write that number that's in the corner. We start with the next number, which 20 is already there for us. So we're going to go to 24 for our next number. Then 28, 32, 36, and then they both have 40. Now I'm going to go to my orange marker. Now our square is pretty small here. This is all we have left to solve for. So right here, again, I'm going to make kind of a half of a square like this for my 6's. But as you can see, almost all of my 6's have already been solved for. So I can skip count by 6, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and now I need to add 6 to that. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. And then let's check our answer. 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. And we have 60 right there. Now we're just going to rewrite those numbers going down. But remember, we do not rewrite the 36. So I have 36, and now I just move my 42 over. So 42, and then I go to 48, 54, and now I'm done with my 6's. I'm going to go back to my pink highlighter because I'm rotating through the colors, and now I'm ready to do my 7's with my pink highlighter. So I'm going to highlight those two spots, and then I can skip count by 7's. So we have 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63. And then let's check our answer. 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. And that's what we have there. Now I'm going to go over here. Remember, I do not write that 49 because it's in the corner. So I go to 56 and I rewrite it. And then I go to 63 and rewrite it. And then our 70's are right there. Now I'm going to go back to my yellow highlighter. And I'm going to highlight here for my 8's. And there's not very many of them. Okay. So far we've been skip counting by 8. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56. And now I'm going to count 8 more. 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. So 8 times 8 is 64. And then I'm going to skip count 8 more. 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. And then let's check our answer. 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. So we are correct. Remember, we already have our 64 in our corner, so we just have to write our 72. And now we have one spot left that is going to be an orange highlighter spot by itself. And I'm skip counting by 9. So 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, and I just have to count 9 more. 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, and then let's check and make sure our last one is right. 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. And that's what I've got there in the green. And I don't have anything that I have to write down because the 90s are both already there. So that is it for making a multiplication chart. This is the easiest way to make a multiplication chart, so that way you can quickly learn your multiplication facts. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day.